Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing the Cognizant Gen Z Pro interview experience. And this interview experience is of a 2022 batch candidate which happened recently only on 12th October 2021. And guys, this is the first Gen Z Pro interview experience that I am covering on this channel. And guys, if you are preparing for the Gen Z Pro interview, then guys make sure to watch the playlist that are present on my channel. That is the Cognizant Gen Z interviews playlist also you have to watch, as well as the Cognizant Gen Z Elevate playlist also you have to watch. Plus I am making Gen Z Pro interview experiences also. So make sure that while you are preparing for Gen Z Pro, you must watch all these three interview experiences playlist on my channel so that you can get to know that which type of questions can be asked. So guys, if you are new to this channel, kindly support this channel by subscribing this channel and liking this video. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. Guys, let me quickly talk to you about two companies now offering back-end development jobs for freshers. No prior experience needed, no degree requirement. All you need is the necessary skills. The companies that I am talking about are 1MG and Digit. These two companies are offering 15 lakhs plus salaries to freshers or people with no experience. I personally think these are some really exciting job opportunities that usually a fresher won't be able to access. But Unacademy has created this amazing hiring platform called Relevel. Helps fresher and people in their early career to work with these companies irrespective of their qualifications or experience. All you have to do is register for the Relevel test, which is totally free. You have to book a time slot comfortable for you, and based on the test score, Relevel will send your profile to these companies and the companies will approach you for an interview. You can get your dream job in just 15 days. You can also check Relevel archivers on Twitter to see how many people have started their dream careers through this platform. All the links are given in the description box. Okay, so guys, the date of the interview was 12th October 2021. The duration of the interview was 15 minutes, and the profile for which this candidate gave the interview was the telecom profile. Okay, so the first question was, as you all know, will be tell me about yourself, because the interview wants to know that what all things you have done in your college life, what all projects you have made, what are your hobbies, what are your extracurricular activities. All these things you can mention in this tell me about yourself section, and you will be good to go. But mention only those things in which you are comfortable in. So I hope this question is clear to you. Next is you have to write the code to find the prime numbers in a given range. So guys, please mark this question because it is a very important question for Cognizant interview purpose. Because in every second Cognizant interview, whether it is Gen Z Elevate, Gen Z Pro, Gen Z Next, this coding question is definitely getting asked from the candidates. So kindly learn its algo, how it is doing, and what is its code, and how all the things are happening. Kindly learn all these things because questions related to this question are very commonly asked in the interview of Cognizant. I will give the link of the question in the description box of this. So guys, kindly visit that link for learning this type of question. Okay, the next question was, what do you know about the 3G, 4G and 5G? So guys, since I have told you that the profile for which this candidate was giving interview was telecom profile, so there were questions which were be asked from telecom related profile only, that like what is 3G, like 4G, 5G. And if you are giving the profiles for like ML, then you must know all the algorithms in ML, and you must have one or two projects so that the interview is convinced that you know this technology and you further want the training in this technology only. So these were the two questions which are asked. The next question was how the 5G works. So again guys, it is the same telecom related question only. So kindly the profile for which you are giving the interview, kindly prepare that profile very well because questions will be asked from it, and it will depend whether you will get selected in Gen Z Pro profile or not. So I hope this thing is clear to you. Next is, what is polymorphism? Now guys, the most important, or you can say the most common subject in an interview is OOPS. There in every interview there will be at least 2 to 3 questions that will be asked from OOPS subject in your interview. And guys, for this purpose only, I have made a dedicated video on my channel in which first of all I have a dedicated playlist on my channel that is for OOPS related queries only, in which I have discussed the 4 pillars of OOPS, access modifiers. All the links will be given in the I button on the description box. Make sure to check them. So what is polymorphism? Polymorphism is existing in more than one form. It is known as polymorphism. Now there are two types of polymorphism. One is compile time polymorphism, another one is runtime polymorphism. Now guys, compile time polymorphism happens at compile time. It is also known as early binding. And compile time polymorphism can be achieved using method overloading as well as the operator overloading. And next is runtime polymorphism. Runtime polymorphism is also known as late binding, and runtime polymorphism can be achieved using method overriding. And guys, what is the difference between method overloading, method overriding? Again, I have discussed this question in detail in a dedicated video. The links of all the OOPS related video are present in the I button, so kindly check that. Okay, now the next question was, what is the difference between primary key and unique key? Now guys, in many interviews the difference between primary key and foreign key is getting asked, but in this interview the difference between primary key and unique key is asked. So let's just understand. First of all, what is a primary key? Now primary key is the sum of unique key plus not null key. What is a unique key? It means that, see, whenever there is a table in an OOPS and we give constraints to column. So for example, if we are given a unique constraint to a particular column, now that column can contain all the unique values. There can be no duplicate that must be present in that particular column of the table. But in primary key there is one more constraint, that is unique plus not null. The unique column can contain the null values, but the primary key column can contain unique value plus the not null values. So this is the main difference, that is the unique constraint can contain null values, whereas primary key column must contain unique value plus not null values. And next difference is, in a particular table there is only one primary key, but in a particular table there can be more than one unique keys. So I hope this thing is clear to you. So these were all the questions which were asked from my friend. I hope the questions are clear to you. I hope this video is informative for you. Only 15 minutes was the duration of this entire interview, and these technical questions were asked. So I will try to upload more such videos in future. So kindly subscribe this channel. Join my Telegram groups for various companies discussion, like what is happening where, in which company is hiring, what all things have happened in different companies. Like recently only TCS compiler, there was a TCS Ninja Topper exam and the compiler was not working. So we had a complete discussion on those groups. So what next steps you have to follow for these type of situations. So kindly guys, please join all the Telegram groups that are given in the description box. It will be good for you. So guys, thank you for watching this video.